the Eidolon too. No, he's spiking. Okay. Just try to mitigate some damage here. Here, Bill Nye the Science Guy is also a Grixis player. He would be. Ceaseless Seer Blades. We don't have the man land for the Seer Blade though. I mean, do you chump block or do you try to go for a trade with the Goblin Guide? No, that's not true Conductive Blood. They can kill their own creature, which is what they'll oftentimes do. I'm going to try for the Goblin Guide block, but maybe that's wrong. I mean, Gurmag will efficiently block the Nicodle. Let's try to trade for the Goblin Guide. Show me a Tarkus command. Make us really sad. Actually, that might be lethal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? I think it's lethal. Yeah, the Atargus is just lethal here. That's too bad. The card is wonderful. I guess we should have played the Link sooner. I thought about playing it on the Nicodle. I got greedy trying to put it on the Angler. Oop. What was our next draw? Oh no, we were gonna fetch, so we'll never know. Nice. Good game. Alright, let's do another one. Yeah, we should have linked the Nicodle. We could have won, maybe. That's too bad. Again, like, seriously though, if you're going to play Grixis, realize that burn is a hard matchup. Just realize it, embrace it. But you can run things like Link. They do make the match more playable. I think we just need more Kolaghan's commands, or not Kolaghan's commands, excuse me, more Inquisitions in the build if you want to also be able to beat burn. It takes more than just the Vampiric Link. It also takes probably more Inquisitions than we're running. We should probably run more Inquisition. Yeah, probably. That's just too bad. Oh well. Hey, I'm going to cancel this actually. I actually want to jam some Legacy though. We're going to alternate. You guys are going to get a real treat tonight. I don't know if you realize that. This is a real treat tonight. I'm actually just going to go back and forth from our Legacy deck to our Modern deck in the league. And so you get a nice variety. Bill says that was the reason not to keep Mancer. Yeah, I mean, I think the two things Bill Nye I would have done differently, the CS guy, I think if I could play that match again, I would have popped off the, although the whole time we were trying to hit the Eidolon with the Link, I think I should have popped off the Link on the Nicodle sooner once we realized he wasn't, because if he had the Eidolon, he would have slammed it on turn 2. We should have hit the Nicodle with that, and then we should have, because that would have negated the Nicodle damage. We took several points of damage off that Nicodle, like a lot. We took like 5, because there's a 2-2 and he swung in and then he made it a 3-3. No, he made it immediately a 3-3, I think. I think the first time it connected it was 3 damage. So it was 3 damage into 6 damage into 10 damage, right? And that was what made it lethal. So yeah, and then I would have maybe not kept the Lava Man. We'll see if we can't get a game of Legacy. Actually, let's go into that deck and open a new version. Like while these ideas are fresh in our minds, let's go ahead and make some changes to the newest version of Grixis Seer Blades. Alright. Let's open a new copy. I think where I want to go with it, we tried a lot of the cutesy stuff, now let's go more stock. Let's see what the more stock list would look like. So it wouldn't be running this, it wouldn't be running this, it wouldn't be running these. It would still run this. Wouldn't run that, wouldn't run this. Wouldn't run this. We've got a second Kolaghan's command as of tonight. We had a donation goal for it. So another Kola command for the main deck. There you go. Does it make sense to run some number of Remands? I like Remand. I mean, do you want to treat this more like a really bad, although it's banned? You know, Splinter Twins banned. I mean, you can run Kiki. You could do like Kiki Grixis Kiki. But I'd still like to explore the Seer Blades combo a little further. Okay, the nice things that I can say about Sear Blades, and no, I'm not really going to compare it to Twin, because Twin doesn't exist in Modern right now anyway. What I'd like to say about the Sear Blades is at least the other piece of the combo is embedded in the mana base. I think that's the only strong point I can say about the combo. That's the only thing I can really say about the combo that makes it strong. I feel. Yeah, that's about it. That's like the only positive thing I can really say about the combo is that he doesn't die to Bolt. In fairness, neither does Fumarole. Reaches does. But as long as you're already attacking with the Sear Blades before you animate the Reaches, the Bolt on the Reaches is irrelevant since it's a 0 mana ability. Same with Fumarole, this is 0 mana to flip it. This is 0 mana to activate. Zoo says, what's the combo? It's infinite damage, Zoo. Which is why we should run more slip through space. At worst, Bill, we were talking about it just a second ago, Bill and I. I think it's hilarious that you watch my show, by the way, because of the gimmick. I would not keep this. There's no blue mana. I would keep this. Twin says Sear Blades gets infinite power with elemental lands. That is correct. Specifically, though, you can't do it with Tar Pit. I own Tar Pits, okay? We own Tar Pits on the show. But Tar Pit doesn't do the infinite damage. So, hang on. He's thinking about his opener. So while he's thinking, we'll say good luck, have fun. While he's thinking, I'm going to continue to tool with this. I think just more copies of Sear Blades. I think you want maybe a third copy. I'm going to keep. And top the Burning Wish, I think. Or it's irrelevant. I'm probably going to turn one Ponder. So it doesn't really matter. Let's go basic. So this is another Grixis deck. This is my legacy deck, though. Blood Moon, potentially, we may want. I'm not going to make that the next card we draw into. The next thing you would want is the Mizzix Mastery. So why don't we space it out like this? I don't really want the Volcanic, though. We know that we definitely want Mastery. And the Blood Moon may be useful. I mean, like, the Brainstorm we can use to shuffle it away should it not be what we need. You know, Chefs. These are definitely the cards we want, because we want to just go Intuition into kill him. Which is the plan. I guess we're not casting this Brainstorm. Sure. That's fine. Our deck still functions just fine without. In fact, we've considered Chalice for the deck, but I just like the draw power of the Brainstorms, the Ponders, the Therapies have been neat, the Pyroblasts. You can still run Flusterstorm in a Chalice of the Void deck easily, but the Blood Moon might be pretty brutal here, actually, depending on what he's doing, unless he is also a Blood Moon variant. Let's just go Misty Sego. Tide Force Elemental to tap all their stuff. You could just use Cryptic Command. I think it may have been you, Bill Nye, or some other people when we were talking about the Grixis Sear Blades deck. You could just run. Okay, so he's drowsy. Let's do this. You could just run. Oh wow, he just set himself back on mana. Are you kidding me? I run Blood Moon, dude. I run Blood Moon. This might be brutal to our opponent. This might be excellent. I mean, I'd love to Intuition into the Mastery and just beat him that way, but I kind of like Moon. No, we shouldn't show him the Moon if we just have him dead anyway. Like, if we just have this drowsy player dead anyway, unless he's going into Thought-Knot Seer, you just want to Blood Moon him? I think we should just Blood Moon him because he could Thought-Knot Seer, the Mastery, or the Intuition, which is kind of the whole combo. That's true. I'm just going to fetch both, actually. Moon, so we beat Knot. Yeah, that's true. Don't get greedy, Blood Moon. How does that feel, Mr. Drowsy? Uh-oh. Ah, nice. He still has Drowsy mana for a little bit. That's clutch. Okay, so now we have all the time in the world, though, to intuition into Mizzix and to kill him. Am I right? Feels that way. Sigo, we'll do it in his end step. Wow, nothing? This is gonna be brutal, Mr. Drazi. What does your deck do again? I'm just kidding, I'm messing around, that's terrible to say. But it's funny. It is funny. What does your deck do? I'm not gonna show him we don't need to show him that we have the analysis value. Just get the enter the infinites. No reason to show. Give him more information than we need to do. Alright, so let's grab the enter the infinites. Elvin says brainstorms from the graveyard off of Mizzix wouldn't get countered. So we're going to win. Sweet. I just don't see him interacting at all with this combo. Surgical. Oh wait, Chalice. Nice try. Come on, you gotta get a little sort of satisfaction out of winning this matchup, right? So Slam says worry about a warping whale. I mean, but he doesn't have it. He already used it, he made a dude with it. I mean, he may have a second one. And therefore I would need a force. He's gonna play Chalice on 4. After board, he's going to have 3 or 4. I mean, we have other ways to kill that don't involve a sorcery, though, Swift Lame. Like, the Enter the Mizzix is only one way for us to combo. We don't have to use the Mizzix Master, excuse me. Enter the Mizzix being the deck name. So I'm going to put this back. Okay, so what do we need to do? I need to find my guides. So exile. He's seen Misty, he's seen Delta, he would assume that I have a Scalding Tarn. Alright, holding control. Please, for the love of God, laptop, don't screw us over. That would make me so sad. I'm holding control. Alright, it's working. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 13, 15, 17, 20, and okay. Or hang on, I don't want to do an always yes there. I want to do. I just want to always yield, I think. No, let's just clip through it. Let's be extra safe. Hui. In case he wants to redirect it, we do have more lands right over here chilling in the beginning of our ridiculously sized hand.